It just quit. And nothing has been working right lately. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. None. This makes no sense. Did it actually start streaming? Okay. Now it says I'm streaming. It just quit and it deleted that thing. It just stopped. I didn't click anything. It just stopped. I don't know what has been going on the last week. It's just everything that that can happen has been happening, and it makes no sense at all. None. It just decided to stop streaming. It ended the stream all on its own. OBS just said, you know what? I don't feel like doing this today, so it just quit. And then I couldn't go back into the same stream. It closed it out. It makes no sense whatsoever. None. I gotta just make sure that there's not. Okay, so there's not two going. I don't get it. I don't get it. It just shut down. Says, hey, I'm tired of this. Anyways, hi. Jeremy, I don't know if it's YouTube or, I mean, if you're having issues too, but it sounds like it's something here with OBS, and I'm getting just tired of it. It's ridiculous that it's so unstable lately. Just constant. Almost all my comments get deleted. Well, you're probably just being a dick. I'm just kidding, Jerry. All right, Michael, welcome back. Nathan, hello. What's going on, Nathan? Good to see you, brother. Linda Worth, hello. Michael, thanks for coming back. Kara C, hi. Didikins. I love you, Grumpy Pants. I'm seeing a buffering happening. See? Lots of buffering. And there's nothing going on. My internet is fine because I've been running a ping. So it's not on my side. I've been running a ping, and my pings are fine. I'm there's nothing going on. I've been running it steady because all day I wanted to see if there was going to be internet issues, and there's not. My internet is 25 milliseconds, 20 milliseconds, 19 milliseconds. That's the highest. It is just not. It's not on my side. And it's so frustrating. It only happens in the daytime. I stream otherwise and it's fine. Maybe if I try and lower the... See if that makes any difference at all. But again, you know, I wasn't even streaming in 4K. I understand why John just quit streaming, because, you know, buffering, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can fix. So it's frustrating because people are just going to complain about it and bitch about it. I know you guys aren't. You're just telling me, but people do that. They bitch. And there's nothing you can do about it, and it's like it's your fault. But again, my internet's fine. There's no issues going on my side. There isn't. I haven't lost a single. I haven't dropped anything. No packages dropping. I'm doing a test right now just to make sure. God, I hate starting a stream off bitching. I'm sorry. Hi, hello. Hello. I did say hi, Nathan. So for the people, just in case you didn't see it, Karasi, hi. Jeremy, what's up? Michael, Dee Dee, Linda Worth, Nathan, Boots and Cats, hi. Rachel, Vanoski, Peas and Haps, hello, hello. Nathan, I said hi. Fix no buffering anymore. Okay. Not Nola Jane, hello. Good morning, Jenna P. All right, so I'm running that. Now, I don't know if everything else is working because of having to do what I just did. So everything should be working. Let's just do tell me if you can hear this. I don't think you could hear that. I don't think you could hear that. There. Now you should be able to hear it. That should have gone. Okay. What's up, Kevin? Gained free thought and decided to mess with us lesser folks. Steven, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. I just want to see if some of this other stuff is working. Just make sure. Okay. We'll see. Wasn't me, Geek Boy. Wasn't me. Had nothing to do with me. The OBS just decided to quit streaming. It just shut it down. Just out of the blue. And then everybody was saying it was buffering. Yeah. All right. Anyways. Okay. I think everything is good. Could hear it, but it was quiet. It shouldn't have been. That means you're probably hearing it. All right. Yeah, that's how I feel right there. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. It looks nice. Looks nice outside. There's clouds coming in. That's good. Moving slow. Coming in off of the lake. Which is doing a weird... The color's sort of weird. Good morning, Coral. Geek Boy, good morning. I don't think I said good morning. All right, so here is what we're doing today. This is a sour challenge, 1-up sour challenge. And again, it's got a neutralizer. So I'm supposed to eat 3 of these gummies that are supposed to be super sour, and it's so sour that it's got a neutralizer that I'm supposed to drink with water after it. Quite the first time. When you thought we couldn't hear, oh, much louder now. Yeah. Who am I taking in the big game? I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I really don't, I don't dislike the Chiefs. Not a fan of the 49ers. And my buddy Ed is a big Chiefs fan, you know, Chattanooga Ed. So I will be going with, I'll be rooting for the Chiefs. Yeah, I really don't have a vested interest, though. I really wanted Detroit to do it just because they haven't done anything, you know. So I really did want to see Detroit get there. But, yeah, we'll go with the Chiefs. We're going to give this a little bit longer. We'll have some more people come in before we try these. It's supposed to be crazy sour. Crazy sour. But we'll see. I also have still a bunch of other stuff from B-Wizzle, the big box over there. I have no idea who sent this. So if you did send this, let me know. Because there was no note or anything on it. I don't have any clue who sent this. And I'd like to give a shout out to the people. You know, I like to... Look, I didn't even get a chance to do anything. Wish I could try that. What's up, Anthony? Hello, Annette. Hello, good morning, both of you. I need to go in and turn on the turn off that damn thing. Cody V, coworkers of 49 fan, is ridiculous. Let me. I got to turn all this stuff on and off and all that. Okay, that's on. We want subscribers only, and I put it at 10 minutes for the daytime because it's really all for you. Get rid of that damn live reactions, and there we go. So that done and done. There we go. I forgot to go back and do that once the other stream. Again, it just ended out of the blue. No idea what happened. It just decided we're not going to do this today. What the hell? Activate your account. I got an email from Stanley Tumblr. Activate your account. Spam. Let's go look at it in the spam though, so it doesn't. Yeah, so it doesn't load the pictures. Yeah, it came from FUK. Rule is Islam. Wow. Little homie is Kansas City fan. That's what I root for this year. Yeah, same here. Same here. Okay. All right. So what else is going on? Is Kalish here? Kalish hasn't come in yet. She just sent me an email. Maybe she's lurking. I wanted her to come in because she got going. My messages aren't sending. It looks like they all went. Which ones? What were you trying to do? Did you have to do it more than once? You know, it just throws me off my game when all this stuff starts happening. I guess I'm easily distracted. All right, so we've got the one chip again. Kelly Foreman was going to join us today, but she's not feeling well. So Elfish, hello, relatively new to our community. Hi there. It's cool that you came in here. Again, we don't talk about fish too much here in the mornings. This is more just a hangout for the community. I got really nothing to talk about fishy-wise. There's Kalish. There's your sound, Kalish. And you do have Kalish won last month. So Kalish, the command for you. Is it this one? Face. I even said hello. I'm sorry, Kalish. It should have did your thing. I'm sorry I missed you. Wow, that's weird. When it changes back, it always messes with my chat. 97.7 completed. Which game? What are you playing, Annette? So yeah, Kalish, face, exclamation face, will do the P that you picked out, the filter, filter. And let me just make sure I set that right. Hold on. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I said it. I'm not late. You're early. I'm actually very late. Where is it? Damn it. Come on. Here we go. Face. I just need to make sure I said it correctly so that only Kalish, yes, only Kalish has access to it because she's the winner. Big Cat, good morning. Good morning. And here's what it looks like. This is this month's filter. I like how the head. That's a very shapely pea pod. So this is for Kayla. She won last month's pellet race. So this is what she chose for the filter. And so she got the filter. She just sent me the thing for the shirt. She gets a shirt. It's doing it twice because I set it off too. She gets the a shirt, the sound, and then this. The kids, Lego City Uncovered. Kids start the games. I always end up having to finish them because you can't let them go. I like the Lego games though. I do play a lot of those. You know, like the Lego Star Wars, the Lego Harry Potter, all of that. Sonny G's in the house. What's up, Sonny G? It's good to see you. I said hi to Big Cat, right? And there's Heather Green. Good morning. All right. Should we do this? There's 32. That's enough, right? Should we do the one-up challenge? Are we ready? Let's give it just a few more minutes. We'll give it a few more minutes. This is going to be super sour. I don't really care for sour stuff, and I don't like gummy stuff that much. So this is going to be an easy run. That's a DDP. The mustache really ties the look together. I got some big peas. Hi, Laura. Thank you. Very nice peas, too. Yeah. Well-rounded. I'm a well-rounded individual. Double P's. Yeah, instead of double D's, double P's. Just like the two well-placed P's. That is correct. That is correct. It's fun to look at. I like boobs. Boobs are fun. Boobs are fun. The best boobs, the best breasts are the ones that that she enjoys. Geek Boy got it. Geek Boy got it. Oh no. Wait. What the hell? I thought she did get it. Larry Hago. Lego Harry Potter one is good. I'm not a fan of the Marvel DC ones. I like those. Too many powers to keep track of. Oh, and too much fighting. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, there is quite a bit. There is quite a bit. Heather Green got it. Good job, Heather. Sorry. So what's going on with everybody? What's happening? Is any bad news? Any good news? We got Michael here. He's not feeling well. We got Michael here, who's not feeling well. And I said that twice because both of the Michaels, Mikey B and New Local Austin, are both not doing so well. Although Mikey B's doing pretty damn good for just having his appendix out, I have to say. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're flying through it, Mikey. But New Local Austin's not feeling well. Kelly Foreman was going to join us today. She's not. She was feeling worse this morning, she said. So that's why she's not joining us. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this. All right. So the thing is, you're supposed to eat 3 of these. Oh, I'm supposed to have this water ready. It says only 6 ounces. I've still got quite a bit of water there, so you know the drill. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. Hold on. I should have been ready for this. Sorry, my apologies. I'll be right back. I gotta get a small glass of water. Yeah, that's right. Oh. Uh-huh. All right. Thanks to Petsodics. Diego sent me that a while back, probably a year ago. So what I got to do is mix this neutralizer in the water. I guess that's how sour it is. People need to have the neutralizer to get the flavor out of their mouth. It's a very, very weird looking flour powder. Flour powder. Flour powder. Flour powder. Flounder. It's flounder. It looks like other stuff that I've seen before. Doesn't mix very well. Okay. Yeah, God. The neutralizer looks gross. Doesn't have any scent. There's no scent to the neutralizer at all. It's very neutral, the neutralizer. It's very neutral. Okay. Let's see. Kelly, hi. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I was looking forward to it. We'll get you back up here, but I just want you to feel better. Nano Aquarium guys, working in Key West, going to be lurking a lot this week. Gotcha. Well, hopefully it goes by quick. So much barfing, plus I have a fever. I'm sorry. Hi, John McKenzie. Oh, no. Oh, Laura. I'm sorry. That's horrible. My condolences. Mrs. Plummer's Tub. Hi, there's a new one. I was lurking while I made Elfish his lunch. Oh, you guys are a couple? Mrs. Plummer's Tub and Elfish? That's neat. We've got a few couples in our community. And thanks, both of you, for coming in and hanging out with me. Again, this isn't too fishy. These are all fishy people. But we don't do a lot of fishy stuff, in the daytime. We don't do a lot of fishy stuff. It's more just to hang out, people in our community get to just do stuff. I have not eaten a tarantula yet. That's this week sometime. I haven't decided when. I was actually thinking about it today when Kelly was with me. And then you have, this week for sure, 100%. I just haven't decided when. We'll just see how it goes. Okay. Again, this is the 1-Up Sour Challenge. And you're supposed to eat all 3 of these at the same time. You're supposed to pop all 3 of them in your mouth at the same time. It gives you directions here. There's Whip. Good morning, Whip. There you go. Pop 3 gummies, suck for 30 seconds without making a face, spit out or chew and swallow gummies. And then you have to drink the neutralizer. So I'm supposed to put all 3 of these in my mouth at the same time. So, oh God, I hate sticky foods. I wonder if I can. These other 2 are stuck together. I wonder if I can. There we go. There we go. Very sticky. All right, you ready? I'm not a big fan of... Okay, just do it. Just do it. Shut up. Oh, yeah. Here goes. It's very, very hard to chew. Very hard to chew. Hi, Shady Grady. Oh. Yep. That's sour. It's not that sour. As I'm making his face. It's all stuck in my teeth. Aqua Garden Zen. Good morning, Rick. All right, it's definitely sour, but I don't think I need the neutralizer. Wasn't all that. I mean, I did make a face, right? I could not stop the face, but it's just that there's a big chunk of it now. Yeah. I'm just, reading the stuff that people are saying to Laura. It's so difficult to lose your animals. Yeah. I'm not even going to read them because otherwise I will start crying. Love, love my dogs. Love my animals. Even my, even the cat. Even the cat. Yeah, this was no challenge. Maybe I chewed it too much. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I nibbled and didn't suck enough. There's a clip for you. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that. It didn't it was sour as anything else. It was sour as everything else. It wasn't, just a normal sour candy, right? It wasn't like super sour. Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe maybe I was supposed to, maybe I chewed them too much. There's a lot of the stuff in there that's stuck to the inside of the package. It's very, very sticky. Yeah, like a warhead, basically. Yeah, there wasn't even that much more. That's nuts. I don't know. I'm extremely disappointed here. Extremely disappointed. Appreciate the pastime. We have lots of time. We have lots of time to divulge, but I'm recently unemployed due to doctor's recommendations. I'm sorry. I've been through that. I did retire early because of health issues. So I'm right there with you. I understand how frustrating that can be. And hopefully your health issues do sort out, or you can find a happy place with it. All right, so that was very disappointing. Again, that's where it came from. The artwork is very cool. I like the artwork a lot. I think that's pretty damn cool. But it just... So the ingredients: cane sugar, corn syrup, soluble corn fiber, pectin, malic acid, sodium citrate, tartaric acid, tartaric acid, citric acid, vegetable juice concentrate for color, sweet potato and carrot, natural flavor, and salt. Yeah, very, very. Is there really a wrong way to do it? More or less sour than sucking a lemon. I would say less. I didn't think it was that bad at all, really. Anytime you do one of these and don't get sick is a win. Yeah, this was not hard at all. Hardest part is my oldest is in college. Oh, so they're not going to be home. He's not going to be home. We went through that as well. My daughter's dog, Princess, that we had, passed away on my son's birthday. And she was in school, and my wife actually drove the 3 hours to go get her and bring her home, even though she was already gone. It was tough. It was tough. It's always difficult. When you love your animals, when you love your extended family like that. Malic acid is pure sour. There's different levels. Someone should send them the highest one. Oh, is there different levels? If the way you do it sends you to the emergency room, you might be doing it wrong. Yeah, this was disappointing. This was disappointing. What was I going to say too? There we go. Plumber, Mrs. Plumber's tub. That's too long. I'm going to call you. I don't know, Mrs. Tub. That doesn't sound right. What can I call you, Mrs. Plumber's tub? Fish is good. It's nice and short, but your name is too long for me. I need nicknames. Anyways, yeah, there's really not a lot of games. Really, the catch the fish is the only real one. There's other ways to do things to get points and stuff, but catching the fish is only the real game part of it. Right now, at least. Right now. Sweet potato and carrots. Yeah. For the color, it said. Just it was vegetable juice concentrate for color, and that's what it was. Sweet potato and carrot vegetable juice concentrate. So disappointing. Very disappointing. We'll see if the kids... we'll see if the kids have a better luck with it. I didn't even need the neutralizer. I guess I'll taste the neutralizer just to see what it tastes like. Again, thank you, Diego, for the cup. Oh, that's actually sort of good. What's in the neutralizer? It's got to be sugar. Magnesium, calcium, natural flavors, sucralose, and calcium silicate. It actually tastes pretty good. I like the neutralizer way better than the actual, than this. This was nothing, really. That's not bad. Mrs. P, there we go. Well, Mrs. P is difficult too, though, because we've got Jenna, who is Mrs. P. Jenna P. Mrs. We'll figure it out. We'll get you a nickname. Mrs. PT. PT Cruiser? We'll figure it out. So, yeah, that was extremely disappointing. That was not... I don't know what the big deal is about this. Again, I guess there's different levels. Is that what you said, Rachel? So maybe this was the lowest level. Again, I have no idea who sent this to. Whoever sent this, thank you very much. I wish people would send me a little note and say there's something on the way, just so I know who to thank for the items. That's it. I just want to be able to thank people for what they have sent. All right, let's get something else too then. Since that was such a disappointment, we'll have something from this, from B Wizzle. There's B Wizzle right there. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Brandon. All right. Again, we've got the tarantula still. That'll be later this week sometime. How about this? Oh, here we go. We're gonna do some crack. Cracks. B Wizzle. The bot caught it. Do-do-do. All right. Chat is bugging out and half my messages aren't sending. Neutralizer just like an antacid calcium tablet? No, I don't know. It sweeter. All right. That's exactly what they look like. Cheese flavored cracks. Where are these from? These are from Turkey. Product of Turkey. Wheat flour, vegetable oil, sunflower oil, palm oil, cottonseed oil, canola oil, cottonseed. Whey. Jesus, got all the oils. Invert sugar, we talked about that. Cheese powder. Chili pepper, natural and artificial flavors. Yeah, this is from Turkey. Oh, Kara said there was different levels. Poor Kara, here we go. It smells like Parmesan. Parmesan. I said when I was was young, one time I said Parmesan instead of Parmesan cheese, and my mom got very upset. All right, here we go. Oh, it tastes like a communion wafer. Right, J-Rock? Yeah. It tastes like a communion wafer. It's like dry and just sort of crumbly. And for anybody who's never, when I was a kid, I was abused. Yeah, we're definitely not doing the tarantula today. You know what, Kelly? I'll put it in the description of that one. So if you don't want to watch that day, if whoever, not just you, but anybody that is grossed out by spiders, don't want to watch that day, I'll put it in there. You know what? Let's just say let's just do it. We'll do it Thursday. We'll do it Thursday. Thursday, I'll eat the tarantula. That's what we'll do. These are okay. They're pretty dry. I mean, it's a cracker. But usually crackers, I like to put some cheese on it, maybe a little, something on it. I don't just eat crackers normally. Like a Triscuit with a piece of cheese on it, something like that. Well, what do you do with these? You'd have to dip it into like a cheese sauce or something. You can't really do much with it. Otherwise, it's cardboard. It is very cardboard-like. They're not horrible. Maybe with like a fondue or something. They would be good with like a fondue. That would be good. Something to dip it into. They definitely need some kind of dip to go with it. I'm gonna eat these last two and then put away. So these, not great. Those are not great. I'm not a big fan of cracks. Even the cheese flavored crack. J-Rock. My lady just said, I used to love communion wafers. That and the grape juice. All of the zombie rituals. Okay. Well, that's disappointing too. This was really good. If you missed this. I love this. This is one of the best things that I've had so far on all the Snarf or Barf. We've done, I don't know, 40 items, 50 items. And this, tarantula eating arachnophilia, arachnivore. I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've never not once done something, right? Never once. I've never backed down from any of these things. I don't even think anybody, I bet we'll have the same amount of people. We'll have 40, 50 people like normal. Most people don't find it that crazy, especially since tarantulas are eaten so often in other parts of the world, right? So this has got to be put away. Okay. That's enough of that. That's enough eating. Now some drinking. Oh, look. What happened to my image over there? Look. What's going on with that? That was better. Look at that blue. Look at the blue on the lake. Oh, I love that lake when it looks like that. There is no guest today. Whip. Yeah, I mentioned at the beginning there. Kelly was going to be our guest, but she's just not feeling well. She's not feeling well at all. She's actually feeling worse than she was yesterday. So, yeah, there's no guest. I didn't scramble to find one. It, Kelly told me in plenty of time, but I just didn't. Get a guest. Fish Dreams, good morning. Boots and Cats, good luck with... Oh, you got it. Okay. Half a shot of grape juice. Yeah. He's still thirsty. Yep. B Wizzle, you missed a lot. Oh, what is it? This. Yeah, this was a... Here, let me go back to the other one. It was a sour challenge, the One Up Sour Challenge. And again, One Up Candy LLC, oneupcandy.com. It wasn't sour at all, really. I mean, it was, but just like regular candy. Maybe I was supposed to, I don't know. I did make a face and said you're not supposed to make a face, and maybe that's it. Maybe that's the extent of it. They weren't horrible, though. They were just the normal, like other people were saying, like warheads and things like that. I would leave drunk because you can't pour that wine down the drain. I'm all for starting to drink right about now. I only drink once a year these days. I mean, I might have a drink here and there throughout the year, but I haven't had anything since the Keystone Clash and have no plans to have anything more until the Keystone Clash. That's it. That's my drinking. Okay. I got nothing else. Fishy-wise, let's see, nothing going on, bad or good in the tanks. Everything's status quo. It's super warm up here. It's crazy how warm it is. And Elfish is on Lake Erie, and it's not frozen over yet either, right? I mean, Ontario never freezes over, but Erie's usually frozen like now, half a mile away. Gotcha. And Shady Grady, hello, was driving. Usually by now, Lake Erie would be frozen over, but I don't think it is, right? It's definitely, there's not even any ice in the lake at all. There is some in the bay, but not a whole lot. Like I was looking at it, there's just like little bits of it. It looks very thin. Again, usually by now there's people that do ice fishing in the bay, but yeah, nothing. And this whole next couple of weeks is going to be crazy warm too, like 50 degrees. Hold on, I want to look. I can't remember what days it was now. It's going to be crazy warm for us. Yeah. 53 degrees in February. That is just crazy. Crazy. Tomorrow's 42 even. That's pretty damn good. And after tomorrow, we won't even be freezing. We won't even hit freezing until next Monday for the low. The low will be next Monday. So almost a week of above freezing in February. Toasty! 19 months. Let me try again. You said Jesus Christ, I saw that. What? No. What's going on? Carl, what is happening? I just wish that fit more in there, It just doesn't fit the whole thing. It needs to be sideways. Like he needs to be coming over this way, Maybe it makes our salivary glands express. Laura, I live on mountaintop in Pennsylvania. No snow right now, which is weird. Thank you, B-Wizzle. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. So is it catching a bunch of your stuff, Coral? D's worked. Geek Boy. There might be a lot of lag between the chat and the, yeah. This does roll over my soap. I understand. Got to watch your stories. The video is behind for me. Oh yeah. I think there's some lag between the chat, longer than normal. I don't know if it's something about how I had to recreate the thing because of the beginning, or what. There we go. You don't know me. Michelle makes that face sometimes when she does that head bob. The shirt doesn't even close. That's a lot like me too sometimes. You know? Stank face is a reflex because it helps the pheromone, etc., to the right olfactory sensors. Reminds me of Groot for some reason. Oh, probably, yeah. I guess that makes sense. It sort of looks like the, whip. It does. Because the grooves and stuff in the wood looks like the grain and stuff. J-Rock said, I started filming the Japanese foil ball challenge yesterday. It's very interesting. Second ball, the first one failed. I don't know anything about that one. Let's go look that up real quick. There's too much stuff. I have too much stuff. There's too much stuff. I can't even get to my laptop. Oh, sorry. Got to click buttons. Hold on. All right. Too much stuff. Foil ball challenge. Okay. People take balls of aluminum. Where's it at? Here we go. Balls of aluminum foil, and through several steps and some extra materials, turn into a shiny sphere. The trend became popular among American YouTubers. So what now? Hits it with a hammer until it is nearly perfectly round. He then uses sandpaper on edges to make the ball smooth. He then applied mirror polish to make the ball appear shiny. Oh. That seems like a lot of work. It seems like a lot of work. I have had Whipster. Yeah, Whip's been up. Yeah, and I can't now, anyways, though, because I'm not in the right software. In OBS, you can have guests, but you got to jump through hoops to do it. But this is just pure OBS direct to YouTube. When I use the other software, then it's easy to have guests up. It's StreamYard type stuff. And yeah, so, but I can't have any guests now because I've already used the software. So Geek Boy says 2 long-haired hippie freaks on the same stream every Friday at 11 a.m. It's on Whip's channel. I've been streaming with Whip on his show. Groundhog did say early spring. Yep, Punxsutawney, and I'm from PA, so that is fact. Only snow I have is where the place piled it up at the end of the driveway. Yeah, there's no snow anywhere. Nowhere. We have no snow, which again is crazy. Who is the OG hippie? Well, I'm older than Whip. Here, Kevin. There's quite a few people here that haven't been. Fish. There's so many people to get to. Hi, Sandy. What's up? Yep, OBS can technically do guest stuff. I know. I said that. No, there's another way to do it, but it's like I would act as a camera feed and you would have all the controls. There's another way to do it to bring them in just as a guest. And but that's like StreamYard too, though. I would act as a camera feed and you would have all the controls. That's the same thing as StreamYard, right? And everything else. It basically, OBS will basically do the same thing, but you can't do it very well. Streamlabs does have their version of OBS, the desktop version, and they have something that's built into theirs that makes it very easy. But you can use like the, the Video Ninja, NGO, BINGO, that bring people in. And it's not that hard to do. It's just that I haven't set it up. And it's basically the same thing. Somebody just clicks a link and goes into there, you know. They show up, you add them into the thing as a different source, and that's all there is to it. So yeah, there's definitely ways to bring stuff in with the guests. It's not super difficult. You just got to set it up. The thing is, I want to make. Never mind. We won't even get it. It's interesting, and it's not as easy as you think because you hit it too hard, it breaks the foil and cracks it and pushes out instead of compacted. Yeah, I bet you do have to do it. There you go, Matt dropping that link. Yeah, you can use that, which is free, right? And you can use that to bring in all kinds of guests. So it really it is possible, but yeah, I just haven't set it all up because normally I use that StreamYard or not StreamYard, Talk Labs, Talk Studio, Talk Studio. That's what I use. Talk Studio works pretty good. It's a StreamYard alternative that I like a lot better, except for the layouts. It doesn't have good layouts. You know, StreamYard lets you choose the layouts, how you want the pictures, and even now they even let you edit them so that you can make things exactly how you want them to be on the screen. Well, to a point. I shouldn't say exactly. It's not like OBS level. But Talk Studio doesn't have as many good layouts, and you can't edit them currently. That's the only thing that's lacking. But it is 1080p for the regular price, where StreamYard wants $50 for 1080p. Otherwise, it's comparable. Everything else is pretty much the same. Yeah, this laptop can definitely handle at the same time. Yep. I like StreamYard, but I want to get OBS figured out, so I don't need it when I get a computer. It is nice to have. It's not my side. It's not my side at all. I'm running a. I haven't dropped a single packet. I haven't seen any massive. It's all somewhere else. It's on the other side of my cable modem. That's what I'm going to say. It's on the other side of the cable modem. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. But I'm just paying attention to see as it's not mine. It's not mine. It's not. It's somewhere else. Because I'm not dropping any packets at all, not a single one. My time, I'm in, somewhere between 15 and there's a 30 milliseconds, and nothing's dropped, nothing's. I just wanted to run stuff today to see. I wanted to see, because I bet you at some point OBS is going to say it disconnected. Yesterday it was, I guess, my provider Spectrum that was dropping stuff. But again, nothing I can do about it. It's so frustrating. I'm using Elements. Elements? What Elements? I'm using Elements for layout features. Elements? Stream Elements? I don't know what you mean. I'm using Elements for layout features and TTS and notifications. So Stream Elements you're using for notifications? Don't need anything fancy or expensive. And this is free. This OBS is free. That's another reason why I wanted to use it, because I was using too much time on StreamYard for the free level, and then I got the other one anyway, so it doesn't matter. But OBS is free to use, so that's always a plus. I am cheap, and I do like to use budget price stuff. I mean, I use GIMP for my instead of Photoshop. Any open source stuff I can use, I do. Any of the free software I do. But I try not to spend any money on this. I don't have money to spend, so I'm trying my best to not spend any money on streaming. All right. I think we're going to end at 1 today. I got nothing going on. I got nothing to talk about. I'm at the bottom of the chat. There's nothing going on. So it just, again, I hate pushing. When it feels natural and it's good, that's a good stream, and it's better for you guys too. But when I'm just pushing and trying to think of stuff to talk about, then it's just not fun. And I don't think it's a fun stream for you guys. I think it comes across when you're pushing, when it's not natural. The internet was doing that once. Talked to another gamer who worked on cable, said problem, squirrel chewed line and went dripping on bare wires. Yep. Laura, I went through that same type of thing. So it was a lot like that. So I was losing power to my cable modem. So I took it outside and connected to the line coming right in, right? So that's the DMARC, right? So that way they couldn't say it was anything inside of my house. And they send somebody out when I was at work, and I gave them I had a sheet of paper that had the power levels and everything, and I was like explaining what I did and everything. And a guy walks in, he looks at my old modem, my old router, which, you know, used open, what was it called? Open WRT? I forgot, whatever, the alternative firmware. So he just looked at the router and said, "Oh, it's your router. It's old. You got to get a new one." Oh, I was pissed. So I called again. And I said, "Well, the guy you sent out was a dumbass. He had no idea what he was doing. So can you please send somebody else out that's actually going to look at the issue?" Well, two more people came out, and they said it was something in the house. And I said, "No, it can't be. It can't be in the house. I've proven it. I've proven it." And then they finally sent somebody. It took like 6 months of going back and forth. And somebody came out, and I showed him what I did. And he goes, "Okay, cool. So it's not in the house. Let's go look outside." We went outside and looked. And he looked up at the line that came from the pole right to our house. And there was a bare spot on there. So he goes, "Oh, well, there we go right there. That's the problem." So it was wintertime. And when the ice was solid on it, when it was cold enough and the ice was solid, the internet was fine. The power levels were right where they needed to be. But when it melted, the line got wet, lowered the power, and our internet went bye-bye. But it took all that time to finally get them, because they would refuse to listen. It drives me crazy. People just refuse to listen. And it's not like I just said, "Well, this is what I think it is." I gave them proof. I gave them the research so that they could look at it and go, "Okay, that makes my job easier. Thank you." It was very frustrating. We ended up getting like 6 months free. I think we were still at cable TV at the time, so a bunch of free stuff, because I was pissed that it was that whole time it was on their side. Very powerful. OBS is, yep, not another program that encompasses the abilities that OBS does on that function. Yeah, I agree with that. OBS is very powerful, and I think it is overkill, like Coro said, or you said overwhelming. I think it's overkill for a lot of people. I think you that one that one needs to be cleaned up. I don't use any of this stuff at night when I actually have guests, and I feel that those are the more important streams, because it just takes away from it. So I don't even need to use that. I don't need to use OBS at all for that. I can just use Talk Studio for all of it. More than one cable company has told me, "Pete, isn't a router they support." Oh, gotcha. But it's the router. They shouldn't care, right? They shouldn't care about anything on this side of it. It's there's nothing. It's the cable modem, right? That's where they should no longer care. Once it hits the cable modem, that's your property after that, right? After that. Finally found someone who knew someone. The guy saw the issue driving by my house, was fixed that day. Yeah. It's something similar when I was in Florida. Southern Hell wouldn't come by and said it was in the apartment. I rewired the entire apartment. Yeah, it's because if it's in your house, they can charge you. I think it's their job to make it impossible to diagnose it correctly. I want a year before they. But why? Why would it be their job? I know you're being facetious, but you think, there's nothing that they gain from getting people pissed off. Coro said, "I wish wireless internet systems were robust, affordable enough. I would much rather just plug a SIM card in." Yeah, I mean, someday I'm sure it'll be there, right? I bet you someday. Turned out there was an extra line on their side of the box. The line coiled around and terminated on the ground in what became a puddle when it rained. Oh, gotcha. Wait, what? I only have data to the start of January. It hasn't been here since then. Who's that? Oh, Dave from Iowa. Yeah, Dave from Iowa has not been around in a very long time. And that was nice. You know, yesterday we got to see Victor Coco, who hadn't been around in a very long time, too. I always worry about people when they disappear. You know, when we see these people every single day and then all of a sudden they're just gone, I always think, first off, because that's who I am, I always think I said something to piss them off. That's just because that's who I am. You guys that know me know that that's who I am. But then I'm like, well, no, what's, you know, maybe there's something wrong, you know, maybe they're hurt, maybe they're sick, maybe they're whatever. I would just always think the worst. Maybe they're just having fun. Maybe they're out doing the good stuff. But yeah. Now imagine you're a female trying to explain. Oh yeah, I bet, I bet you, Laura. That sucks, but yeah, I can just imagine. I just don't really know what I'm looking for, and the tutorials assume a lot of background knowledge sometimes. They're not bad, but StreamYard is more user-friendly. Yeah. Big Steve, what's up, dude? I agree with you, and a lot of times, like I said, OBS is just overkill for people. They just don't need it. They don't need all the stuff. There's nothing that you get out of it. There's nothing for most of the streamers. If you want to have all the fun stuff, then yes, OBS is great. You know, you can't really do stuff like this little stuff with StreamYard. Not yet, at least. Now, there's that other one that's sort of in the middle, that EV Mux. It's got a lot more tools. I messed around with it just a little bit. I know Mark Pyle is using it. It looked promising. It looked like a combination of StreamYard and OBS. Like it sort of split the middle and gave you some of the features of OBS and made some fun stuff. But if you don't want this kind of stuff, then there's no reason to use OBS. Stick with the StreamYards or the Talk Studio. You know, again, Talk Studio I like better, but they're comparable. They work exactly the same way, really, when it comes down to it. They can charge you if it's in your house. If it's on their side, they have to fix it at their cost. Yeah, but if you're not getting what you pay for, then they're just getting an angry customer, and especially if that's an angry customer in a place where there's actually more than one choice. Like, you know, a lot of the United States, there's only one choice for high-speed access. But then if you're in a city or something, then people have a choice. And if you're not going to fix the stuff, then they'll just go to somebody else. You know? So it doesn't make any sense for them to want to not fix something for one of their customers. It makes sense for them to do it as quick as possible to keep that customer happy. Again, there are a lot of places where we have a monopoly here. I don't have a choice. There's one company that provides service to this area, and that's it for internet. Unless I wanted to go Starlink, and I refuse to do that. So that's it. We've got Spectrum. That's our one and only choice in this area. One and only. If you're a beginner, OBS is intimidating, but worth your time to learn if you want to unlock the availability to do special things. Yeah. Filters, sounds, voices. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yep, because you can't do any of that kind of stuff. Volga pike perch. Is that the right name? Is that the right name, Stephen? Did I leave part of? Is it a Volga pike perch? I feel like I left part of the part of the Pokemon name in there. I'm not familiar with that fish at all. Who are you? Who are you is, and who you ain't, who you aren't, because you can't be what you're not. What the fuck, Nathan? What? You are who you is, and you ain't who you aren't, because you can't be what you're not. Dude. Do you smell toast, Nathan? Do you smell toast? There's another Iowa Dave hanging around, and people really need to ignore that piece of crap. He's a local nuisance. Oh. Yeah, I don't know an Iowa Dave other than Dave from Iowa. Yeah, Dave from Iowa. Polypop. I did look at Polypop. Hold on. I don't remember why I decided I didn't want to do anything with it. Hold on. Let me refresh my memory. I did look at it and I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. It seems like a lot like a GUI for OBS, basically, is what it looks like. I don't think it is. I don't know if it is, but that's what it looked like to me. So I haven't messed with it at all. I did look at it real quick, but I didn't want another piece of software to do all the stuff that I already could do. And it, nothing against it. It might work great. That's the right name. Okay. I just want to be able to use as many camera feeds as I want without some subscription service deciding it. And does StreamYard stop you from doing that? I mean, you can use, it can be 10. How many people can you have with StreamYard now? I mean, they're just different cameras. So you invite them as a different person, right? You just invite that camera, that cell phone, you send an invite to it. Yeah. I didn't think your town was big enough to have 2 local nuisances. I do think they care. One choice means they can't give if you're angry or not. Yeah. Again, when there's a choice, then they very much care. They very much care. When there's no choice, they're still, I think you're paying for a service that you're not getting, so they're opening themselves to lawsuits, right? If they're not supplying the service that you've paid for 6 months, then that's lawsuit time. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, Americans always, but that's a perfect example of why. And you'll get all your money back. You will, because you have a service that you're not getting. They know that. That's why they always, when they finally do fix stuff, if you say, well, now you got to fix, now you got to make me happy because you fucked up for so long. So give me free stuff. And they'll end up paying, you'll get 6 months of internet for free or whatever like that. Bigfoot's back from food shopping. I haven't had my first cup of coffee yet. Mike is also there, so there's apparently room for 3 nuisances in Iowa. Matt said, my cable company finally cares. They care so much they drastically drop prices, remove contracts, got rid of data caps below, because fiber's slowly being finished all over. Yeah, because they see ya, Michael. Enjoy your nap. Yeah, because they're forced to. They're forced to, right? They're forced to do it. My area was supposed to have fiber 6 years ago, but they keep selling to different fiber companies, etc. I have a good friend who used to be a vice president of one of the companies who ran the cable, like for Verizon. Verizon would, subcontract out, and that was one of the companies that did the cable for people. They did it, and for Google as well. So they ran a lot of the fiber. And unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be hitting our area. It's not even that far away. It's actually 4 miles. Is it 4? 4 miles, maybe 5 miles at the most away from home is where the backbone goes. Maybe there's a government conspiracy to send Mike off for extended trips all the time. Super Dave 2579 is the Dave I'm talking about. I don't think I know that Super Dave or that Dave at all. I don't think I've seen him. I can't use 2 webcams from the same computer in StreamYard without paying money. Oh, from the same computer. Gotcha. I was thinking different cell phones. Different cell phones you could. Rico Court is now in session. Oh, because we were talking about the suing. I would love to have fiber. My son lives in the middle of nowhere, and he's got fiber. But Fort Drum is not too far from him. Fort Drum is probably, I don't know how many miles away. Let me look. I'll tell you. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to look. Fort Drum is not too far away from him. So I think that's part of the reason why they've got it. But he lives in the middle of, like, we're rural. He is super rural, super rural. And I'm jealous that he's got such great internet. Ours isn't horrible. I don't even remember what our speeds are right now. I'm drawing a blank. The upload speed is the worst. It's 40 up. I think it's 700 down. I think 700 down. And that's 108 a month. 108 a month. J-Rock says, I'm lost. I've gone to find myself. Please ask me to wait. I would definitely go to that extreme. If I had any sort of real competitor, I'd bail on Xfinity. Yeah. I mean, the cable companies suck. Don't get me wrong. But that's why we need competition. That's why we need these things to be regulated so that one company doesn't have a monopoly in any area. You know, and we do. We have monopolies all over the place, and they're supposed to not, you know, we're supposed to not have monopolies, but it is. I don't have any choices. I have no choices. So it would be awesome to be able to choose. And then when you have a lot of companies, you know, when companies, what sort of conglomerates, right? That's never good for people. It's never good for people. Anytime two big corporations join, it's never better for people. Never. You're going to have less competition, so the prices are going to go up. They're not going to care, like Whip's been describing, because, you know, there's one company, so we don't have to do anything. It never works out. I wish there was a way to really promote small business a lot more. Now, I mean, we can do that a little bit, right? By voting with our dollars, right? We can try and go to the small businesses as much as possible, but it's only going to do so much when those large corporations just keep buying out the smaller ones. I just wish there was a way, you know, same with like newspapers and news stations. And, you know, it used to be that you could own one news or television station or newspaper in an area, you know, and there was hundreds of companies throughout the United States, hundreds and hundreds of companies that delivered our news. And now there's six companies that own all of it. That's crazy to me. That is just crazy. They rescinded that law or that regulation, whatever it was, and it shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been. We need chaos. We need chaos. We need tons of competition. We need a bunch of small, so you can always go to another company and you know, that's what we need. We need tons of small companies all over the place in every market. Sandy said, we got fiber, then we moved. Matt said, the best they offer here is 1 gig down, 50 up, 85 a month. That's pretty, yeah, that's better than ours. Fiber is about 100 for 1 gig. See, symmetrical. That's what the thing is that drives me crazy. I just wish the upload speeds were at least half. If that's what you want to do, make it half, right? Make it half. Usually, if you're lucky, your internet choices are the expensive fast one and the terrible one. Yeah, and I do have, you know, like HughesNet, you know, satellite, but I believe HughesNet still uses copper wires for your upload. I could be totally wrong. I mean, maybe since Starlink came into the scene, they've upgraded, but HughesNet used to be your download speed would be, you know, something halfway decent, but your upload speed was still, you know, through the lines. So that's like my only choice is something like that. Whip said, I met Dave from Iowa at Aquashella last time I was in Chicago. Super nice guy in a wheelchair. Yep. It is a permanent situation. Yeah, with Dave. Yeah, there's definitely, there was definitely some health issues with Dave from Iowa. Yeah. So I get where you're coming from. Hopefully he's doing okay. J-Rock says we had a monopoly with Comcast Xfinity in Denver. They were the only ones to rent the lines. Out here, we started with Spectrum. We had one issue and they didn't want to help us, so we got fiber. I would love to have fiber. And I do have to say something good about Spectrum, though. When they came in, Time Warner was our company. Time Warner, I was paying like $120 a month for like 100 down and like 10 up or something like that. I don't remember what it was. It was more expensive. And then Spectrum came in and they got rid of that level. They lowered our price by $20 a month and increased the speeds by quite a bit. You know what? I think it was maybe 75 down and 10 up or something. I can't remember what it was, but Spectrum actually lowered our price and increased the speeds. I was shocked. You know, that they did something good to start out like that. And of course now it's gone up a little bit, but they haven't raised the prices too much. We have chaos, but we don't have competition. Yeah, we definitely need competition. Competition is always good for consumers. Always. Elfish, congratulations. Is that your first catch? A truly free market. No, because a truly free market with no regulations means that we're going to get screwed, right? A truly free market would be just everybody does whatever. You know, corporations can't be trusted. I mean, how many class action lawsuits are there every year in the United States, filed every year? And those are just the ones where the companies get caught. You know, they get away with so much with polluting and putting out bad products that hurt people. So I'm all in favor of regulations. I really am. I know that upsets people, but if you don't regulate them, corporations are going to take every single, you know, you give them an inch, they're going to take 50 miles. Steven's parents used to have HughesNet, and it was terrible. Yeah, satellite also has delay. One cable company. Yep, same boat. Jay says, there is a way, but it's difficult. The city you live in can get internet provided and distributed, usually when there's about to happen a big oh, yeah. Finally up. Yeah, I've seen that, right? Some of the cities decide to incorporate some of the cities decide to run their own internet access. It's happened in a few places, and a lot of times there's lawsuits from the big companies against those cities that decide to do that, which in my mind is also crazy. And a lot of times the corporations win. Stuck with Spectrum. Fiber is 2 blocks away. See, so close, but I can't get them to take my call. Business must be good. Whip says we have Spectrum, but it's god awful. You know, mine's, you know, it's most of the time it's pretty good. Most of the time it is. The Time Warner was the company who I complained about earlier. Spectrum most of the time is okay. We don't, you know, the other day I lost internet access. Yesterday it was constant. Today I've been running this all day. Well, not all day, but since 9 a.m. this morning to see how many packets were lost and to see if there was a certain time of day when it got worse. And I know people are still talking about it timing out and stuff, but I honestly don't think it's here. It's on the other side of my cable modem. I'm not seeing anything on this side. Not a single dropped frame. It's just, that's what makes it so frustrating. Because if it was on my side, then at least there would be something I could maybe try and troubleshoot. Maybe there'd be something I could look at. But, yeah. Where's it at? This is how much our prices have gotten better since fiber. I was paying $10 less a month than a year ago for 55. See, 50/5, yeah. Even Rico says you can't hurt people. Restream to stream, yep, to YouTube, and you could have 3 cameras free. Is that 3 separate people or 3 cameras on your, just that one account from it? Oh, geek boy. Speaking of putting out bad products, have you checked out fishfam.link lately? Yes, I check out fishfam.link at least once a day, but usually more. And I'm going to go look there right now because let's see if anybody else is live. Fishfam.link. No, nobody else. Is your hub. It's your hub. It is your hub. No birthdays today. Tomorrow, Didikins. Oh, I should have looked at that. It's not like I can do anything anyways. Tomorrow's Dee Dee's birthday. If you're still listening, Dee Dee, happy birthday early, just in case I'm not around or anything tomorrow. Happy birthday, Dee Dee. Dee Dee's a very good friend. Dee Dee, for anybody that hasn't met Dee Dee, you're just missing out. She's one of my favorites. Coro, you doing your stream today? If you are, do you have one scheduled, Coro? Do you have it scheduled yet? I'll set it up to send people over there. Wait, let's go back to that. Coro normally goes at 2. So let's see. Does he have one set up? Dude, don't laugh at his terrible jokes. He makes me cry. There it is right there. Yep, Coro's all set up. So we're going to go another, oh, geez, we still got quite a bit of time, but it's still going to send you over to Coro. So let's share that out. There we go. And let's do the redirect. So as soon as I end the stream, whatever time that'll be, this will send you over to Coro for his stream at 2 o'clock. So you don't even need to go anywhere. It'll send you right over. There we go. All done. Effing weirdo. Wait. A wild effing weirdo appeared. See what it is? Hi, Melvin. Melvin caught the Jenna caught the effing weirdo. There's Melvin. Try not to jinx or encourage any testing, but it hasn't buffered in a while, and the buffering seemed to occur the worst right after a filter command. Huh. Okay. Jay says metropolitan area networks is a good solution. Also reinforce how wealthy areas, get better internet. Low-income areas get nothing, but at least it's a start. Yeah. Decentralization. I'm with you, Jay. And you're right. That does bring up something. You know, the cities that can afford it compared to the cities that can't. Yeah. Coro's got no plans, he says. That's okay. I mean, I had no plans other than the sour stuff, and that was like an hour ago. You do good enough. You do good enough keeping people entertained. So I'm sure it'll be a fun stream. Well, somebody do a filter and see if it gets messed up again. Do a whole bunch of filters. What if I don't want to watch? Yeah. What if I don't want to watch Carl? Well, then you don't have to. Yeah, do up a bunch of, let's see if the filters have something to do with it. I don't know why they would, but it's possible there's something weird going on there. How do you catch the fish? As soon as you see it move on the screen, do exclamation catch. Exclamation catch. And somebody will probably put it in there for you. But you've got to be the first one. You've got to be the first one. Whoever's first gets it. Whoever it thinks is first, too, because you might look like you're first. And even sometimes I've gone to look to see if somebody was first, and they actually were, but it didn't take theirs for whatever reason. I'm so sorry, Heather. I'm so sorry. It's such a difficult thing to do. I've got 31 of the fish right now. 31 fish. So far. Now, see, look at the screen. It is a little laggy there with the screen, but that could just be the filter. La, 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 la. So is it, well, now let's see if it's buffering. Flip will be next. It does queue them up. Oh, nope. We got Kalish. And Kalish is the only one who's got that one for this month. This month, she's the only one. Could you hear my chair creaking because I was moving? I don't know if I should just do a live or video to show the newly laid out. I think a live would be good, Nathan. Yeah, I think, and if you want to wait till tomorrow to show it off, I mean, tomorrow is Wednesday. We can have you come up tomorrow and do an extended instead of just the 10 minutes if you want to show us tomorrow. But I mean, doing it on your channel just helps you more than me. You know, when you come up on my channel, you're helping me. But so if you want to, you're more than welcome to do it tomorrow during the whatever we're calling it now. Best way to catch the fish is to time out everyone and then catch them. So was there lag from all that stuff? Was it buffering? Did it get worse? I'd be curious if that's what it is, because that camera actually uses, it's a very, what am I even at? I don't even know if I'm not 1080p on that camera. It's 720. Yeah, it's 720. So it's less, the resolution is less. It's still 30 FPS. There currently is not, Jay. There will be a way to see how many of the 30 that you've caught. Right now, there's not. Right now there's not. No buffering. Okay, good. It was probably just the time for whatever reason. YouTube having issues or whatever. Whatever. And again, I have no packets lost. I have nothing. I'm mostly in the 20 milliseconds for sending, or for receiving, I mean. Sorry, for receiving. It goes from like 15 up to 30. So it's not a huge swing. I'm not seeing any above 30. I've got it set on a timer. Okay. Okay. Heather Green, yes, please do. Come up tomorrow. Come up tomorrow and show it. We'll see how the day plans out. If we have a dead spot, I might jump on live. Okay. Sounds good too. That sounds good too. But you can build a team. Although, J-Rock, I haven't been doing that part. That is built in. There is the part built in where you can build a team and put 5 or 6 of your favorite of the things that you've caught on there. I'm not going to do that. I don't really see a need for that. Instead, I want to do something where you can just see all the ones that you have. But that's got to expand, because again, we're going to end up having like 500 of these things by time it's all said and done. You know, there's going to be roughly 500 of them. So how do you show all of that? I guess there is a thing built in to create an image of it. The commands aren't working. What commands aren't working? Yeah, all the commands were working. We just went through a whole bunch of them. The poop, because somebody just did that one. So there's, it's only every so often. But SAD just worked. SAD was just done. Geek Boy just did that one just a couple minutes ago. Everything is set on a timer. So you can't do it a whole bunch. Like most things I put at 5 minutes, some things are 10 minutes if it's annoying. But yeah, a whole bunch of stuff just went through. So let's just test them. What else is not working? Let's see. Yeah, everything's working. Flip was just done, but I can do the flip one. I just got to find it. Right here. Yep, there's the flip. It's not a good flip. It needs to be better. It needs to be better. I think I want to make it flip backwards away from the screen. But the flip works. And I think we went through everything else. Rotate mask. It's spinning. Poop works. There we go. There's our poop. The poop is working. Weather was working. I saw somebody do that. I still got to work on that dual. I have a dual thing coming too. Maybe. I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong with it. It was made for Twitch and not for YouTube, and it should be an easy switch, but for some reason it's just not working. Toasty, I think Toasty was working, but let's verify that. Okay. Here's Brookley's command. Yep, Brookley's command is working. Ooh, that hurt my neck. Eat some pickled snakehead. Sure. Is that a legitimate food item, or is it something I would be a little concerned? Anyways, yeah. Pickled snakehead. Sure, I would try that. A fermented fish, basically, right? I mean, that's sort of like the surströmming, but pickled instead of fermented, pickled. Yeah, I definitely would try that. Elfish caught another one. Good job. Let's see, what else do I have here to test? We got the Pokemon stuff all working. Yeah, everything seems to be working. We haven't seen Zenny today. Jenny. I called her Jenny. She has this one, the Grinch. Haven't seen that one. That one worked. The poop works. So let's just make sure. Yeah, once one of them works, most of them work. Once they do, you know. Usually if one thing does. Yeah, J-Rock. I know. I know. There we go. There's the sloth. Yeah, Keith. I would try it. I would definitely try it. There's not much legitimate food that I'm not going to try. It's, you know, as long as it's a legitimate food item. Again, I can't say no. I can't say no. You've got to, as long as it's a real food item, if somebody sends it to me, I have to consume it. That's the contract. I don't get to say yes or no to items. Again, it just got to be the legitimate. It's got to be a real food item. It can't be expired by 10 years. I'm not going to eat dog food. You know, that's what I'm getting at. But if it's something that was meant for human consumption, then yes. The sour challenge was today, Big Steve, and it was not sour at all. It was, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I called Zenny Denny last night, so don't feel bad, Heather. You could call her Jenny, but we have a Jenny. We have Jenny. Jenny. She doesn't get to come around too much these days. Bruiser and Jenny don't get to come around, but always miss them. Always miss them. So, yeah, food items. Send me stuff. Send me stuff. Anything you'd like to send me. If you want my address, I can get it to you. Just there's my email address right at the very top of the screen. Shoot me an email saying that you want to send some stuff for the Snarfer Barf, and I will get you my address. There might be something coming today because there's a mail item that I have no idea what it is. And again, I had no idea who sent me the the one up thing. Whoever it was, thank you very much. I wish you guys would know. I wish you guys would I just wish that you guys would tell me when you send stuff, just so I can, when I do a short every time I get something here and there, but there we go. Sorry, I'm doing something here. We got about 20 minutes left. I'm just trying to, yeah, the PC gets rebooted every night at 3 a.m. every morning. Same with the router. Both the router and the PC both automatically reboot every night. Almost perfectly timed thing. You mean it's like happening every 10 seconds or something like that? Wally's doing pretty good, although something weird about that. And Peas and Haps, thanks for asking. Something weird about that is, so Pugsley is 11 years old. She was fixed quite a long time ago. When she was about 2, she was fixed, and but she's gone into heat, and Wally is freaking out because he's not fixed. There's, he's not fixed yet. So we looked up, and I guess if they've left behind any of her parts, that could still trigger her going into heat, even just like a partial way. And he's been freaking out, just freaking out. So he's doing okay, but I got to get him in and get him fixed. Got to get him in. Pyle said, I'm going to try and collect some driftwood at lunch. Nice. Hopefully we find some good stuff. Anything you actually like and can't get up on the lake that is Asian-oriented? Nothing comes to mind, but thank you, Keith. I appreciate the offer. Nothing really comes to mind with it. I like everything. I like everything. Stop and start again. Yeah, and again, we're not seeing anything dropped. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. And let's even just look at resources and see how we're doing that way. I haven't looked at the resources to make sure it's not like some weird, something using a ton of, yeah, nothing stands out, right where you would think for everything. The disk usage is minimal, 1%. Memory's up to 45%. That's a little high, but considering, actually, hold on a second. Let's, sorry, hold on. Okay. Google Chrome was using a little bit of memory extra, but CPU usage is not, it's right where you think it should be. It does go up to 40% every once in a while. Okay. See, Peas and Haps won't stop bugging me going on the walk. Yeah, that's what we're going to do as soon as we're done here. We're going to go Elfish, man, catching all of them. Good job. That's you got so many of them. Oh, no, that one got away. That one got away. Yeah. Well, I don't. Is it going to be like this all the time now? Is this going to be my new normal with the lag? I don't know why it would. But I guess it's possible. And if it is, then we'll probably, I don't know, maybe just do like a hour-long stream every once in a while or something, because I get why John gets so frustrated with it, because people just constantly bitch about it, and you're like, you can't do anything. You can't do anything about it, And I get why you bitch about it, because you don't want to watch something. You don't want to watch that. I get how frustrating that is for you too as a viewer. But if that's going to be the new normal, and again, why though? And it's only during the day. Like when I do my streams at night, haven't had any issues. It's only during the day. There's nobody here right now using, excess internet or anything. In fact, Aiden and I are the only two here, and I think he's sleeping. So there's nothing else even going on. I guess I could look at that and see if there's something going on. I can look at the traffic and see. Sorry, hold on. All right. It's just incredibly frustrating. Yeah, it's because you want to offer up a decent product, because it's a product, And if it's nothing but lag and just crap, who wants to watch that? I get that. I get that, Matt. I get that, and I shouldn't have said bitching about it, but I mean, people do bitch about it. And they're rightfully so. And I don't mean it. I didn't mean it like that. That's how it sounded. But I didn't mean it like people just, that's how it sounded. I meant it, and I didn't. I'm frustrated as well. So, scared of what porn you're going to look at next. Are you being throttled? No. Again, I've no issues. It's not on my side. It's not. I can guarantee you it's something outside of my cable modem. Now, could it be on the line? Yes. Could it be something else? But again, it's only really been the last few days that's been bad. And it doesn't happen at night. I've been on with other people. I've streamed myself at night and not had the issue at all. Not one single time. So it's only during the daytime. I don't know. I bet you they were doing maintenance and just didn't tell us. Oh, hold on. No, I missed it. Michelle's here. She said she commented, but I don't see her. Comment again, Michelle. I missed what it was. If the buffering happens when you go through Talk Studio, we'll find out tomorrow. Yeah. We'll find out tomorrow. And again, nothing's changed though. That's the thing. Nothing has changed to cause issues like that. The buffering, especially coming and going like that. If it was, you would think if it was like OBS, it would be a constant throughout the whole stream. Like, is it still doing it right now? Is it still buffering right now? Because if it was like something on my side, you would think that would be happening consistently throughout the whole stream and not coming and going like that. Unless there's something here within the house that is using a massive quantity of our bandwidth, right? But I haven't looked at the cable modem recently to look at traffic. I do have the logs turned on, so I can go look at the logs and see if there's like something weird happening and time it with, what time of the day and everything. All right. Anyways, and did they every 8 seconds? Yeah. See, that is so weird. It's still doing it. Yeah. Yeah, there is no drop frames, not a single one. And I was also doing the trace route and just a steady ping to see if it would drop out at any point as well. And nothing. Okay. Well, I think that's close enough to 2 o'clock. Again, this is going to send you guys over to Coro. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for listening to me complain. And we'll see you tomorrow. Again, tomorrow is the open panel. You can come up for 10 minutes and show off a tank. Heather, I'd love if you came up and showed off a tank or fish or whatever, some type of fishy stuff. And everybody else is welcome as well. I think Nathan might be coming up. Otherwise, he's going to be doing a stream later today. But yeah, let's go out with a poop. Everybody's welcome to join. If you've never been on a stream before, let me know. If you need any help, I can get you, at least the very basics to what you need. And we can even do a test if you want to beforehand. Let me know tonight, though, or else we'll have to do it next week. But thanks, everybody, for hanging out, and we'll see you on the flip side. All right, that's weird. Why did... Oh, there we go. It's lagging with that.